Tonight on Southwest Local News. The Southwest joins the rest of the country in mourning following the Bondi terror attacks. Police confiscate illegal firearms in Warrnambool after warrant search. Fire crews attend blaze at midfield meets preventing large damage. And in sport, Warrnambool golfer Mark Leishman takes out the Victorian PGA Championship.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Flags flew at half-mast at local council offices and emergency service facilities across the southwest today, paying respects to the victims impacted by the horrific Bondi Beach terror attack overnight. Like the rest of the country, locals watched on in disbelief as two men gunned down innocent victims. Warrnambool, Moyne, Corangamite, Glenelg, Southern Grampians and Colac-Otway Shire councils joined the rest of the country, paying respect to those who lost their lives. Prime Minister Albanese has confirmed the National Cabinet will review gun laws after the attack. Member for Wanna-Dantine issued a statement outlining his sorrow about the incident, saying that urgent action needs to be taken to ensure the Jewish community is supported through this horrible time.
Yeah, no, I think the nation's in shock. I think communities right around Australia, including in Wannon, are in shock. I also think there's a little bit of anger and there's also obviously a lot of mourning to take place because attack like this on the Jewish community is ultimately attack on all of us. And I think that's how all Australians are feeling today. And
a 43-year-old Warrnambool man arrested on Wednesday by the illicit firearms squad has been charged with a number of offences. These include possessing a trafficable quantity of firearms, possess Cat A or B unregistered long arm, making an explosive without lawful excuse, and possessing an explosive substance. Police also seized 13 disassembled firearms from the Mortlake Road address. Anyone with information about the illicit firearms activity is urged to call Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Crews from Fire Rescue Victoria and the CFA attended a structure fire at midfield meets in Warrnambool this morning. 4 vehicles were on site, 2 from each agency, with the fire in the production area of some oatmeal product. Machinery heated up to the point where the oatmeal had caught on fire. The fire was brought under control within 25 minutes and the site was deemed safe in just over an hour. There was some infrastructure damage and no injuries were reported. A person was airlifted to Melbourne following a single car accident near Colac on Saturday. Emergency services were called to the intersection of Irrawillippi Road and Carlisle Road at Irrawillippi just before 5 p.m. A man in his 30s was airlifted to Melbourne with lower body injuries. Investigations into the crash are ongoing. Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers. Christmas has come early to the town of Koroit. Yesterday, a big crowd gathered on the town's village green to celebrate a Christmas carols event. Local community groups shared the stage with accomplished performers to provide the festive entertainment. The event has now been happening for a decade and is held in partnership between the Koroit Lions Club and the Koroit Irish Festival. The day ended on a high note with an Irish Santa, all in green, making an appearance. Warrnambool City Council's commitment to aged care has been further fortified. Council recommitted to aged care services 2 years ago. Services offered include domestic assistance, personal carers, carer respite and meals on wheels. A board has now been formed to oversee the running of these services, with Councillor Matthew Walsh to be its chair.
Council voted to delegate a committee for the aged care services. So 2 years ago, Council recommitted its stance to provide aged care services across Warrnambool and the wider municipality. And under the new federal government changes, we need to have a board that will actually be the governing body around how our aged care services work. So last night we voted to form that board, and it's going to be chaired by our Deputy Mayor Matthew Walsh, and Councillor Ziegler will be on there as well, with a range of other executive to make sure that we can continue to offer the best aged care services we can across the city and across Warrnambool. So council voted 2 years ago to remain in aged care, which is something that a few councils around us have done. A few councils have actually exited that service. And so we've made sure that, we offer that low-level aged care, especially those who are just entry-level getting services coming in. And because of that, that's why we've had to form this board.
Expressions of interest are being called for to operate a coffee van at the Warrnambool railway station. A V-Line spokesperson said the previous operator was on a 12-month arrangement from November 2024 and had been informed of the expression of interest process now open. This expression of interest period will close on December the 22nd. The coffee van had proved popular given food and beverages are not available to purchase on the new Velocity trains. The V-Line spokesperson said sandwich and coffee vending machines were available at the Warrnambool station and are refreshed daily. Warrnambool City Council Mayor Ben Blaine has been elected Chair of Regional Cities Victoria. Regional Cities Victoria is a leadership group comprising the mayors and chief executive officers of the 10 largest cities outside of Melbourne. These cities include Warrnambool, Ballarat, Bendigo, Horsham and Wodonga. Councillor Blaine believes the body provides a collective voice for major rural cities to partner with the state government. Interest is expected to be high in Moynshire Council's December meeting. The meeting is set to be held in Mortlake tomorrow from 2 p.m. The main point of interest will be a report presented regarding an update on Belfast Aquatics in Port Fairy. A petition to save the pool will also be presented to the meeting. It is also expected members of the public will speak about the pool in the public participation section. Colac police are appealing for witnesses following a collision between a car and a mobility scooter in Colac earlier this month. The incident occurred at approximately 1:45 p.m. on Monday, December the 8th on Hess Street, Colac. It is believed a grey SUV driven by a male collided with an elderly scooterist before failing to stop and exchange details. Police are urging anyone who witnessed the incident, has dashcam footage or can identify the vehicle or driver to contact Crime Stoppers. A Warrnambool woman has been announced as one of 7 Division 1 winners in the December 6 Tats Lotto draw. The woman's share of the prize is $880,000, with her winning ticket purchased at North Point Lotto and Gifts in Warrnambool. The win is a reward for the perseverance, with the woman having played the same numbers for 40 years. The woman said she plans to tell her family of the win on Christmas Day, making it a festive season to remember. Good luck comes to those that wait. Southern Grampians Mayor Dennis Heslin is the new chair of the South West Victoria Alliance. He will have Corangamite Mayor Kate Macon as his deputy. Mr Heslin replaces Warrnambool Mayor Ben Blaine in the top job, with Councillor Blaine having served 2 years in the role. The alliance is made up of representatives from the Corangamite, Glenelg, Moyne, Southern Grampians and Warrnambool municipalities. Its aim is to present a united front to lobby state government. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential, whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
At the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, we stock the best range of alloy wheels to suit your ride. Steel wheels, wheel and tyre packages for caravans and trailers, and 4-wheel drive wheel packages. The Tyre Factory, 180 Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Craving KFC? Jump onto Uber Eats and order your favourites. Delivered by us with our own delivery drivers. It's the easiest way to get KFC from your local store to your door. Order on Uber Eats today.
At PowerCore, we know your power is essential to you, but extreme weather can damage the network. Here are some tips to stay prepared.
Know how to open garage doors and gates manually.
Charge devices and have battery-powered torches and radios ready. Have a backup plan if you rely on lab support.
And rest assured, if the power goes out, we'll be working to get it back on safely and quickly.
For more information, visit powercore.com.au. Powercore, essential as.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Warrnambool golfer Mark Leishman has taken out the Victorian PGA Championship at Moonar Links. The event came down to the final few holes of the tournament after the lead group faced challenging conditions all day. He finished with 7 bogeys and 3 birdies, the last one helping him secure the win on the 18th. Leishman trailed by a shot behind eventual runner-up Josh Younger, but in a twist of fate, Younger bogeyed 7 to even the ledger before Mark capitalised on the par 5 18th. It capped off a special weekend for Leishman and his family, with Dad Paul his caddy for most of the tournament, including today's final round. In the team's event, Leishman partnered with his son Harvey and unfortunately missed the cut to play in the final round after a countback. Leishman last won this tournament in 2008 and returned to the event as one of the marquee players, attracting a solid following. Former AFL player Lewis Herbert has signed for Warrnambool and District League club Allansford for season 2026. Herbert played 3 senior games for the Gold Coast Suns in 2014, having originally played for South Warrnambool in the Hampton League and the North Ballarat Rebels in the TAC Cup. Herbert, 31, is expected to add more bite to an already Power Cats forward line. Allansford finished runners-up to Noranda this season. Tasmania's Jock Goodyear has again dominated on a big race night at Premier Speedway. On Saturday night, Goodyear won Max's race, named after legendary local driver Max Dumsney. It is the second time Goodyear has won this feature race and was the second win at Premier this year, having won the opening race of the season last month. On Saturday night, Goodyear passed the winning post ahead of Brock Hallett in second and James McFadden in third. Noranda's Brodie Couch has made a memorable debut for BBL powerhouse the Perth Scorchers. In a shortened game due to bad weather on Sunday night, the Scorchers defeated the Sydney Sixers by 3 runs. The Scorchers bowled first, with Couch claiming 2 big wickets for his team. His first scalp was that of star Pakistani Bubba Hazam for just 2. In his next over, Couch dismissed Australian player Josh Philp to finish the 2 for 12 from his 2 overs. That's all in sport, and today in Warrnambool, a cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower near the Otways, a windy day with 35-kilometre winds from the southwest and a top of 15 degrees. After the break, we'll go through the forecast for the whole region. Back shortly.
Pete Harris here from Lucas Brothers Butchers, home of our award-winning Great Ocean Road small goods hams. It all starts from our premium Otway pork, soaked in our signature brine for 24 hours. Then in our smokehouse, red gum wood chips work their magic, creating that unmistakable flavour. Once cooked, we cool, seal and weigh our hams, ready to take pride of place on your Christmas table. From my family to yours, make this Christmas unforgettable with our Great Ocean Road hams.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic, caring for Warrnambool's pets in our state-of-the-art family-run facility. This December, get 20% off all cat desexing and finish the year with healthy, happy pets. Visit 1051 Raglan Parade.
Barrastock cares about your dairy cows as much as you do. Our top quality feeds are designed to support the best possible animal nutrition and health, maximising your production through all life stages and seasons. That's why Barrastock is truly made for milk.
At Powercore, we know your power is essential to you, but extreme weather can damage the network. Here are some tips to stay prepared.
Know how to open garage doors and gates manually.
Charge devices and have battery-powered torches and radios ready. Have a backup plan if you rely on life support.
And rest assured, if the power goes out, we'll be working to get it back on safely and quickly. For more information, visit powercore.com.au. Powercore, essential as.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back around the region. We just have to wait until Wednesday to welcome back that warmer weather. Until then, remaining under 25 degrees, and as we get to midday Friday, it should feel like summer. Slightly light winds for most of the week. Now to the forecast. In Port Fairy, a cloudy day tomorrow with a top of 19 degrees. On Wednesday, a mostly sunny day with some cloud coverage with a top of 29 degrees, and 30 on Thursday with a mostly sunny day. For most of the week, it appears that temperatures will remain in the 20s. Inland to Mortlake tomorrow, a top of 24 with a partly cloudy day, and sunny midweek. Thursday could reach up to 39 degrees. Conditions still warm, but a shower or two expected. Around the Colac and Camperdown region, tomorrow will be a partly cloudy day with a top of 24 degrees. Wednesday, sunny and 33 with some fog due in the early morning. 35 on Thursday with a sunny turnout, and Friday a shower or two with a top of 29 degrees and a partly cloudy day. In Port Campbell it will barely reach 20, and for the rest of the week we're warming up. Wednesday up to 23 degrees with a chance of fog in the morning in the southeast. Thursday will reach up to 27 degrees with a mostly sunny day, and light winds could end up topping at 39 degrees. And then home to Warrnambool, 20 tomorrow with a partly cloudy day. Wednesday, 29 degrees, and a sunny day again on Thursday with light winds topping at 30 degrees. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast, or on three-way. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on Fitzmedias Facebook page. Until Wednesday, with peace, good night.